Hi, I'm Shane.
I'm Kelsey,
and that's
this is
Dixie, and we're Love Hut for Life. We've now been on the road full-time and are self-made slide-in camper / tiny home on wheels for 72 weeks.
That's right, guys. And this week we have been hanging out with a whole bunch of other people, group boondocking in Lake Havasu. We've had so much fun and can't wait to share it with you. Be sure and leave a comment below and tell us what you think. When we left you last week, we were with a bunch of friends in Lake Havasu, and we had found an awesome group boondocking spot to get a whole lot of work done. Shane's priorities this week would be split between Nelson's school bus conversion and Michelle's van.
This is Michelle's van. It's a 1995 Econoline 150 Ford conversion van, and we are converting it again. And we're very excited to turn this into a new home for Michelle.
All right, so while Shane's busy with the floors on another bus or van, we're going to unload. We just moved here, so we have a full house to move out so we can start working again. Today, we got the solar mounted on top. We have the, all the components mounted inside, so we're gonna connect those two, so we'll actually have electricity. I think tonight we get the fridge in, which is really cool. Oh boy, we got a lot to do. We gotta finish the toilet, the compostable toilet, get the tank for urine to drain underneath, and we will not accomplish this all today, but we will start some of it. I know that.
And staining the butcher block.
Staining the butcher block and oiling that, conditioning it.
Yeah.
Oh, we still need to stain and seal the shower, the boards in the shower.
Lots still to do.
Oh yeah, but making progress, right?
Oh my God, totally, dude. Once it's cleaned out, I'll give you a tour of where we're at so far, because it's remarkable.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I prepared to feed the entire group that night, or at least the meat eaters, by cooking 2 pork shoulders in our hobo oven. What you doing, Shane?
Digging a hole.
For
Hobo oven. We're gonna cook some pork.
the rest of the day for me and the girls was just about soaking up the sunshine with our friends. Meanwhile, Shane was getting a whole lot of work done on that van. Eventually, he packed up his tools and it was time for all of us to crowd around a fire for a night full of good food, good music, and good times.
No, stop, wait, we are not prepared. Hold on. Hold on. You're getting a little out ahead of us.
Oh, now it's a black and blue bunny.
Oh my God.
You have to bring the bunny. It's covered.
Yeah, like
Oh, Paul.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, OMG.
Okay, you'll tell me when.
Okay, oh my goddess.
All right. So then we're gonna put that there.
Not the back, really.
Whoa.
We'll do the back.
Yeah, we're not gonna.
So much preparedness.
I am not so good at this, but here, it's okay. Here we go. Now toast the bunny. Now toast that. Come it. Oh, don't burn him. Don't burn him. Oh, burn him.
Okay, flip it.
Okay.
Yes, lay man.
Bunny.
Oh yeah, kill it with it. Yeah. Oh.
Okay, pull out.
Pull it out.
That's what she said.
There is never a dull moment with this group.
Somebody's gotta tell the truth sometimes. They gotta care for sorrow. They gotta smile to borrow. That's a lie.
See a Nelson in his natural habitat.
Next morning, all of the builds were at a standstill until some trips to the store were made, which meant I got some time with Shane and he got some much needed rest. While I enjoyed a nice concert outside of our window. Eventually, we all made it outside and made our way down to the Nelson bus. Shane, what you doing?
Cutting a bucket. It's a nice hole now.
James and Amy made a grand appearance.
Yeah, he's backing it up.
Get out of there. That's why I didn't want to go.
Whoa!
You should have stayed up there.
Nelson, I think you're making it worse.
Back. Oh, there we go. Woo!
Eventually, they got their parking spot sorted, and it was time for us to get back to work on the bus. Hey, honey. What are you doing?
Installing a urine diverter into this handy dandy box.
Composting toilet. Every bus needs one. Cole Nelson gave his stamp of approval on the work that had been done that day, and it was time for all of us to get back down around the fire because there was still a whole lot of pork from the night before that needed to be eaten. Barbecue sandwiches, anyone?
If y'all have been following me and Kelsey for any amount of time, you know that we generally camp alone. Camping in a large group like this has something amazing that happens, and that's you make these connections with people that there's really no other way in life but to come out to the middle of the desert and form a bond with a stranger.
No Nelson. 15. Ooh. 16.
17.
18. Princess Kelsey. 20.
21.
Hello, Governor. By the time I crawled out of the house the next morning, everyone was up and ready to go. I left my babies behind and crawled into the bus with Lisa and Robin for a day of adventure in Havasu.
It's hot. And my horn don't work. It did until I used it at the wrong time.
You need an Auga horn like ours. Have you heard it?
Huh?
Have you heard our Auga horn?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, you need one. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
I'll get Shane on that. We parked in Skoolies Lane at the local Walmart and had a lot of fun walking around getting all of our shopping done together. Hanging out with these two ladies is an absolute blast, and for some reason makes me feel more at home. Arkansas and South Carolina are pretty far from Texas, but there's just something about Southern women that we just get each other. After Walmart, Hobby Lobby, Goodwill, and the laundromat, it was time for us to head back to camp.
Now comes to an end. It has been my pleasure escorting you around town, showing you the scenes. Don't forget to tip the driver.
As much fun as I was having, I was excited to get back to Shane and to see the progress that was being made on the bus. What I didn't know was that while I was gone, Shane had volunteered us to babysit this little marshmallow. While Presley's mom was at the doctor, we were taking care of him, and he was making himself quite at home here on the bus. It was time to go see what Dixie was up to. Hey, that's not nice. He's so cute though.
I love this four-legged little fluff, but he was happy to have his mom back, and she got back just in time for one hell of a storm to roll in. Hey, puppy.
My head is so close to this one.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm not pooping in the shower, I'm sanding.
Whatever.
The sun was shining and it was time to get back to work. It's really impressive how quickly all of this is coming together, and I'm so excited at how well it's turning out. Just a little more staining and it was time to pack up early so that we could get home before the sun went completely down and enjoy a hot shower. Shane was at work again not long after the sun came up, but I spent my morning walking around and seeing what everyone else was up to. Robin is getting a whole lot of work done on her closet. The boys were just hanging out around the fire, and Genevieve is getting her van started as well. After getting Dixie's approval of the progress on the Nelson bus, we decided to head back to our house and cook up some lunch for the builders. What you doing, Nelson?
Handling cock. Power. Putting on my solar shit, dude. How you doing?
Everything's coming along good, huh?
Yeah, everything's coming along pretty good. How are you?
Good, buddy.
Hey!
Hey, what you doing?
Buzzing wood.
And everyone else is hard at work as well.
There you go. That's a lot too solid, kid.
We've got 1,240 watts of solar on the roof, 400 amp hours of lithium. It's two 200 amp hour batteries wired in parallel. 2,000 watt or a 4,000 watt pure sine inverter. No, it's 2,000 watt. Yeah, 2,000 watt pure sine inverter, and a really big, awesome Victron solar charge controller, MPPT solar charge controller. I threw in a 120 volt breaker setup for his 120 throughout the system, and we've got tons and tons of breakers and cutoff switches for safety. So I don't know what else to say. This thing should, I don't know, fire up.
Bus.
Yeah, pretty much. It'll fire up a fridge.
Shane spent most of the rest of the night building this box around all of John's magic. This bus will definitely be sufficiently powered. The next morning, Michelle was back.
This sounds fun.
Yeah. So it was laying flat. If it was in bed mode.
Fine like that, yeah. Like put the wood up to here and then like I can put 6 inch if I want. Yeah.
Okay. You don't want the. Could we do? Yeah.
Or is that?
The
What?
only reason I would suggest otherwise is if
Okay.
you ran the wood below the windowsill. If you have to do maintenance on the window for whatever reason, it's easy to remove it. Does that make sense?
Very good, very good.
Yeah. Like if you're gonna leave all the stock stuff in here, you need to be able to get to it in case you flip on it.
Okay.
But-
So then we'll go with your recommendation. I didn't see it that way about repairing that.
Do the wood deck there.
Yeah.
So you want it to sit even with the bottom of the window. Okay. And then that means as far as your back goes when you're sitting, your cushions are basically leaning into the window.
Yeah.
There is no backing.
Yeah, got it.
If that becomes an issue, you could possibly even get like 2 pieces of plywood to go behind it, and then you'd lay those down when you convert it to bed. And
Yeah.
those would just become part of your platform if you need more.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Bottom of the windowsill. That was easy.
Yay!
Super easy.
So excited.
Okay.
Shane got back to work on making Michelle's dreams come true. Meanwhile, me and Michelle went and hung out with the ladies. Shane came and joined us for a little bit before heading back to the Nelson bus. Hey Shane, what you building?
A pooping stool.
What you doing?
Put in Coley's seat.
Whoa. Hey, that's probably good enough.
Okay.
Because, is it like pressing into the board?
Yeah.
Do you want to back it off?
Sure.
Yeah, because we're just compressing like, hello. We're just compressing, insulation.
Yeah.
All right, good. The next one I'm gonna have to crawl the other side. It's gonna take me a second.
Cool, Nelson!
Yeah.
The boys were all set on working late, but the rest of us were ready to party. So our solution was to sit outside the bus, taking shots of tequila and yelling at them, telling them that it was time to pack up the tools and head down to the fire. A lot of people were rolling out today, so it was time for us to come together and say our temporary goodbyes. We really have acquired one hell of a group out here.
Oh my god, it's totally loving.
You have to wear that.
No, she has to put on her.
No, look at me with the
I have
glasses.
a lot of put on the bandana.
The friendships that we are forging out here will last a lifetime, and I am so proud of all of the work that Shane is getting accomplished while we're here.
For my age, I've done quite a few different types of jobs, but I can tell you that there is no better way to become truly part of someone's life other than to help them make a tiny home for them to travel in. They think about you every day.
So Dixie thinks that she's found herself a new house. Dixie, this is not your home. Dixie, it's time to come out. Come on, baby. Come on, you have your bed out here. I brought it over here for you. Come on. Dixie, please. Come here, baby.
Come on. Come here. Come sit here. Come on. Good girl. Thank you. Okay. Those two. Hi, Nico.
What up? How you doing?
Dixie is definitely showing some signs that she's not feeling well. So we decided to go back to our house and get started on some spaghetti while Shane worked late into the night.
This week's kicking my ass.
Guys, thank you so much for following along this far. If this is the first video that you've seen from us, be sure and hit that subscribe button and go back and see some more stuff, because with over 500 days of travel, we have uploaded a lot and have a whole lot coming to you in the future.
You could also check out our other social media pages like Facebook and Instagram. I'd also like to thank each and every one of you for following us along this far on this journey. And if you're new to our channel, welcome.
Be sure and comment below to let us know how you found us and what you thought of this video. Peace out, guys. We'll see you next week. Have a good one.
Bye, y'all.